I'm back with another project for you. Today we are going to be creating on this 16-inch wooden round. It's going to feature colorful pumpkins and a beautiful welcome greeting for your door or your wall.
The first thing you're going to notice is that our round has a sketched image on it, which is going to be really helpful when it comes to painting and placement of our pieces. So we're going to start by painting the background on the top with a dark brown paint color. I'm going to put all of the paint colors that I use in a link in the description of this video, but you're just going to go around the outer sides of the leaves and the pumpkins and go in and paint with that dark brown. I'm going to speed this up a little bit so you don't have to watch me painting all day, but I am using, I think I used one coat on this. I actually like seeing the wood grain show through the paint, so I didn't want it to be too deep. So here we go. We're just going to paint all of the areas around the pumpkins and the leaves.
The leaves are falling one by one, yet in your eyes the day's not done. With every year your beauty grows, like autumn's hues where love still flows. Time may pass but love won't fade, in every breath you're still my shade. Like fallen leaves that dance in flight, you shine much brighter with the night.
So you may have noticed that I didn't paint the bottom of this completely because this piece is going to overlay most of it. I am going to just kind of figure out where those leaves, the cutouts on the leaves are, and paint in the area that will behind it. You can paint the whole thing if you want to. I just felt like doing the least that I had to and painted a stripe across the top and the bottom to just pop through those cutouts that are on the top layer with the welcome embossed on it. If you decide that you just want to do the stripes, just be sure to pick up your overlay and make sure that all of the area is painted underneath it. I'm going to take that same brown color and some baby wipes, and I'm going to use a staining technique with paint and a baby wipe. This to me is simple. You can do it in lots of different colors, and you don't have the dry time that you have with a lot of stains. So you're just going to take a bit of that paint and just spread it all over your surface with the baby wipe, rubbing it in, and you can, pretty much wipe off not all of it, but you can make it a nice light finish, or you can make it as dark as you want to. Again, I wanted this to be a light color so that you could see the wood grain beneath it. I just love that look.
Leaves are falling one by one, yet in your eyes the day's not done. With every year your beauty grows, like autumn's hues where love still flows. Time may pass but love won't fade.
To keep small details from sliding around while I'm painting, I take a piece of painter's tape and kind of curl the back sides around so that I can attach my pieces to it and it won't slide around, and it holds everything still for me. So here I'm attaching the welcome piece, and I'm going to be painting this with a tiny little makeup sponge or artist sponge, whatever you have. Makeup sponges work great, and some white paint. I like to use the sponges because it helps to keep the paint from bleeding over the edges of your wood piece. It's not the worst thing that could happen, but it does look a little bit neater if you do it this way. So tap your little brush, your sponge, into your paint. You don't want it to be too thick or you'll have runoff anyway, but just kind of pat it along as you go, refilling your sponge as you need to, and just complete the whole thing in that way. Try not to brush it like I just did, especially if you have a very damp sponge. Just kind of work your way across the piece. I'm going to let this one dry and then do a second coat later. Once again, I'll put a link to the sponges I use in the description of this video.
Leaves are falling one by one, yet in your eyes the day's not done. With every year your beauty grows.
Next, we're going to begin adding some colors to bring this project to life. I'm going to start with the leaves, and I'm using a yellow. I wasn't quite sure if I wanted to go with a darker one or a lighter one. I did decide on the lighter one, keeping this sort of light and bright. So you are going to notice that there are lines inside of all of the outlines of the pumpkins and the leaves and the stems. It is okay if you paint over the lines that are on the inside of the design, but try to keep your paint within the outer lines, trying not to go outside the lines. It's hard to explain that, isn't it? We are going to overlay this with another piece that's going to outline all of our bits and pieces. But you want to try to keep that inside of the engraved area, the outer edges. So take your time and paint all of your leaves first. I did go back and do a second coat, and you might want to do that too. It's absolutely up to you. It is your project, your way.
Leaves are falling one by one, yet in your eyes the day's not done. With every year your beauty grows, like autumn's hues where love still flows. Time may pass but love won't fade, in every breath you're still my shade. Like fallen leaves that dance in flight, you shine much brighter with the night. Leaves are falling one by one, yet in your eyes the day's not done. With every year your beauty grows, like autumn's hues where love still flows. Time may pass but love won't fade, in every breath you're still my shade. Like fallen leaves that dance in flight, you shine much brighter with the night.
Next, we're going to paint the pumpkins. I did the large one in orange, the center one in white, and I did the last one in a really pretty kind of teal blue color. You can paint yours whatever color you like though.
The leaves are falling one by one, yet in your eyes the day's not done. With every year your beauty grows, like autumn's hues where love still flows. Time may pass but love won't fade, in every breath you're still my shade. Like fallen leaves that dance in flight, you shine much brighter with the night. The leaves are falling one by one, yet in your eyes the day's not done. With every year your beauty grows, like autumn's hues where love still flows. Time may pass but love won't fade, in every breath you're still my shade. Like fallen leaves that dance in flight, you shine much brighter with the night. May change, the seasons bend, but you're my love, my timeless friend. In every wrinkle, grace takes form. Through winter's chill, you keep me warm. Time may pass, but love won't fade. In every breath, you're still my shade. Like fallen leaves that dance in flight, you shine much brighter with the night. Change, the seasons bend, but you're my love, my timeless friend. In every wrinkle, grace takes form. Through winter's chill, you keep me warm. Time may pass, but love won't fade. In every breath, you're still my shade. Like fallen leaves that dance in flight, you shine much brighter with the night. May change, the seasons bend, but you're my love, my timeless friend. In every wrinkle, grace takes form. Through winter's chill, you keep me warm. Time may pass, but love won't fade. In every breath, you're still.
By now you should have put your second coat on and had everything dried, and we are going to start putting it all together. I recommend that you place the bottom part on as well as the overlay. Watch how it comes to life. Ah, that looks awesome. So when you're sure that everything is just where you want it, you're going to take the bottom piece and spread some glue on the bottom. I'm using kind of a super glue called Stick Fast. It does stick really, really fast, and it also sticks to fingers. You really could use any kind of glue, but I do recommend that if you're using like a white glue to put some weight on top of it after you've got it all down, just to make sure that things don't pull up. Pardon the back side of this piece. I was experimenting to see what color I wanted to use on the front of it. Once again, I will be putting a link to my Etsy store where you can order this wood cutout kit, as well as the Amazon link to all of the paint colors that I'm using. Since I am using a super glue kind of adhesive, I want to make sure that I get it right where I want it really, really quickly. It is very hard, if not impossible, to move after it starts to set up. So make sure it's right where you want it. Next, we're going to do the very detailed overlay of the pumpkins, the stems, the leaves, and all of that. I'm not even squeezing my glue bottle. It is just coming out a little bit at a time. Don't worry about getting every single speck of this. It's mostly important that you get your glue around the outer edges. But again, a little goes a long way. Watch your fingers if you're using a super glue kind, and very carefully put it right where you want it. If you happen to have a little bit of glue that squirts out around the edges anywhere, quickly take a paper towel and wipe it off. What do you think? Isn't this coming out really cute? I love it. This all came together so easily that even a beginner could do it. So don't be afraid to try. We're ready to put the last bit on, and oh my gosh, look at that, it broke. This happens sometimes when there's a glue pocket in the wood that I'm using, but it's really, really not a big deal. When you glue it all together, you'll never know it was even broken. So I'm going back in again with that glue. Nice and easy. Again, you'll notice that I am not touching every little bit of it, and I'm not even squeezing the bottle. It is just flowing out a tiniest bit, and it's just enough. Follow the guidelines and put everything where it goes, and you're going to see how you'll never even see that that was broken. So a little bit of glue did squeeze out from underneath the L, so I'm just going in really quickly with a paper towel and wiping that out. No problem at all. This is coming together beautifully. I hope you really enjoyed watching. If you have any questions, you are welcome to reach out to me, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Look how nice this is. And again, you can't even tell that those two pieces were broken apart right there. Thank you so much for joining me. I really hope you enjoyed my video and come back to see lots more. Check me out on YouTube, on Facebook. I'm around. Thanks for joining me.